light. It's in the middle of the night and I have no lights on in my home. So, just want to give you a little heads up on what you should expect throughout the website. The manga series that I reviewed is called Death Note. It's a major detective story about a mass murderer who has become world known, and he's underneath the name of Kira, which in a rough sense translates to God, and he's basically a death god that brings justice to those who deserve death. And the character of Yamagiri, he is taking on the persona of this god character and is trying to create his own utopia. So the story starts out with Light, the main protagonist, as a simple high school student who sees a black notebook falling from the sky. And basically, he's sort of chosen by what is known as a Shinigami, which is a death god. He's chosen by this death god to obtain this notebook, but he's not forced to take it. It is his choice on whether he wants to take it or not and become the owner of it. Once you become the owner of it, you gain the ability to write the name of anybody into the book and visualize their face, and by doing so, they die. There are so many rules in this book. There's like 8 or 9 rules that are written into the book that you have to follow, and they say how basically different ways you can kill someone, time lapses, and it just goes more so into the perspective of the villain, who is Light in this case. And he, through the whole story, you sort of like his character because he is technically, in our sense, doing good by getting rid of evil characters in the world, but he's evil himself because he is killing hundreds of people. So the government and Interpol brings in a character called L. He goes by L, and because he wants to remain anonymous. And he is a private detective and is world known as and is considered one of the best in the world. So once he comes in, he's sort of an odd character. He's sort of like a hermit of sorts. He does most of his research at home through computer and observations. And when he does go out, he rarely speaks with people, he just sort of observes. And through all of this, he is able to gather information, and through that information, he creates these elaborate designed traps to capture the fugitive or the suspect. And in these traps, it's basically set up to where the suspect admits to his own crimes. And so throughout the whole book series, L is trying to get Light to admit that he is Kira, the masked murderer. But Light never gives in. He always tries to work out things, but in the end, there's several circumstances that lead up to Light's success in defeating L at this point, and L ends up actually being killed by one of the Shinigami. And after that, though, L's, I believe it's his cousin if I remember correctly, but he's also his apprentice, and he takes over where Elle left off, and Elle had this whole plan to bring it about to where Light admitted to his guilt. So, in one of the videos I have linked next to this one, it shows where his apprentice is able to make that trap and catch Light, and eventually Light ends up dying as well. So in the end, even with hundreds of people dying, they are able to capture the villain. And so Elle and Light have so much in common. They are both very intelligent. They are both of the same age. They're about 18 or 19, and just getting into college. Elle has already completed college, but both of the same mindset in that evil in the world shouldn't be there, but they have different ideas on how that should be taken out. So they both love puzzles, they both love to figure things out, and the main difference in them is that one's willing to kill while the other is trying his best to prevent it. So, I hope you enjoy my website and look through everything in it, and please post any questions you might have. I will feel free to answer all of them that you might come up with. Thank you and have a great day. Bye.